school family, welcome back. Miss Sarah here to read you a story today, and this is a story that we have never read before. This book is called Jack and the Beanstalk, and it's a fairy tale, kind of like the Three Little Pigs or Little Red Riding Hood, or let's think what else. We also have read the Billy Goat's Gruff. Those are all different kinds of fairy tales. Fairy tales have lots of exciting things happen in them. Sometimes there's animals that talk. Sometimes people live up in the clouds. They have lots of imagination. They're not true stories, but they're from someone's imagination, so they're fictional, and they're so much fun to read. Now, the author who wrote this book, they didn't make up the story. They've heard it before, but they wrote down the words and they made it their own. It's called a retelling. So that's like if you heard someone tell a story and you really liked it, so you wrote it down, but you made it your own, that's called a retelling. And the author is named Ed Bryan. He retold this story. He told it in his own way, its own special way. Now, if you've ever read Jack and the Beanstalk, it might not be the same book. It could be a different version of the book. Just like when we read the Three Little Pigs, we had lots of different Three Little Pigs books, and some were different than others, different versions. So this is the version we're going to read today. Before we read, though, we got to get our glasses on. Let's do it. These are my glasses. This is my book. I put on my glasses and open up my book. Now I read, and I look. I take off my glasses and close up the book. All right, Jack and the Beanstalk. And a beanstalk is a plant that grows from beans. I brought some beans today. I brought lima beans. They're really tiny. See? Have you ever eaten beans? Yeah? I like to eat beans too. These beans are really hard because they haven't been cooked. The beans that you eat are usually cooked so they're soft, but these are hard. And these beans can be seeds. So if I plant these, they could grow into a plant. So that's what a beanstalk is. A beanstalk is a plant that grows from a bean. So let's read about Jack and the Beanstalk. This is our main character. Characters are people in the story. His name is Jack. Let's see what's going to happen to him. Jack and the Beanstalk. If you've ever heard this book, tell somebody what you think is going to happen. But if you haven't, you might guess. You could make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen with Jack and the Beanstalk? Look at the cover. Any clues? I wonder. Let's find out. Let's read this together. Look, there are some shapes of the beans just like I have. They're kind of like an oval, but they've got a curvy shape, kind of oblong. Let's see. Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, I see a speech bubble already. Yay, I love speech bubbles. It says, and the giant. This mouse just gave us a clue. The mouse said there's another character called the giant. Oh, I wonder if he's big or small. Giant. What does that mean? I think it means big. Let's see. Oh, who's that? That's a different character. Could that be the giant? Oh, careful, Jack. He looks angry. His eyebrows are like this. I'm gonna take a breath. We got this. Let's see. Once upon a time. Hey, that's how a lot of fairy tales start. Have you ever heard that? Yeah, once upon a time. There was a boy named Jack, and he lived with his mom in a tiny little house called a cottage. They didn't have a lot of money. Jack was a good boy, and he was very brave. But he didn't always think things through, and sometimes he got in trouble. Sometimes that happens to me too. I don't always think about it all the way, and then I have a problem. Does that ever happen to you? That's okay, we're learning. Let's see what happens to Jack. So there's his mom. That's another character we have. One day, Jack's mom asked her son to take their cow to the market. We have nothing to eat and no money, she said. We have to sell Daisy. So the cow's named Daisy, and they need to sell the cow. Why? Yeah, because they need some money to buy some food. That's really hard. Oh, look how Jack's face looks. His mouth's like this. Do you think he's excited to sell his cow? No, he looks disappointed, maybe sad. Jack fed Daisy, brushed her, put a bell around her neck, and then he set off for the market. That cow looks sad too. Her mouth is like this. Maybe she doesn't want to leave Jack. But Jack and Daisy had not gone very far before they met a strange-looking man. Who's this man? He looks like a stranger. Should we talk to strangers? Yeah, do you think Jack's going to talk to him? What's your prediction? Oh, I see some words over here with they have quotation marks. I think that means they're about to talk. Oh boy. "Hello, young man," said the stranger. "What a lovely cow you have. If you give her to me, you can have all of my beans." Wait, what? So he wants to trade the cow for the beans? What do you think? Would you trade? Uh-oh, but what did his mom ask him to get? Did she ask him to get magic beans? She asked him to sell the cow for money. Oh no. "How exciting," said Jack. "I'll take them all. You can have my cow." How do you think his mom's gonna feel when she hears that he traded the cow for beans? Oh no. I wonder what's gonna happen. That's a great prediction. Let's find out. Oh, I already see her face. The illustrator drew her eyebrows like this, and she has her hand on her hip. How does she look? Angry, maybe frustrated? Why? Yeah, you're right. Jack didn't get the money, he got the beans. But when Jack's mom got home and showed his mother the beans, she was very angry. You are right, she's angry. She's really frustrated. "But they're magic beans," said Jack. "They're not magic," she said, and she threw the beans out the window. Oh, did she like that? No. She was hoping that he would get money instead so they could buy food. Oh, Jack. He looks sad. She threw them out the window. I wonder what's going to happen to them outside. Wait a minute. We said that beans are like seeds. So if they're outside and they have sun and rain and dirt, I wonder what could happen to them. What do you think? Maybe. Let's find out. What's that? Could that be a beanstalk? A plant that grows from beans? Wow. The next morning, when Jack woke up, he found an enormous beanstalk in his yard, and he decided to climb it. He's gonna climb it? I wonder where it's gonna go. He climbed, let's see how tall I can make mine. Oh, he climbed higher and higher and higher and higher. Whoa, the beanstalk seemed to go on forever. It's super tall. This bird says higher, higher, and higher. Can you make him climb? Up, 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 up. Or you can be Jack and climb, 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 climb. Don't look down, we're getting really high. Wow. I see clouds. He's all the way in the sky. Wow. At last, Jack reached the top of the beanstalk. To his amazement, there was a path that led to a castle. Amazement means he's so excited and like surprised. Amazing, wow! Jack walked up to the castle and went inside. Hold on, was he invited to the castle? I don't think so. Does he know who lives in that castle? Is that safe? Oh my gosh, who do you think lives in that castle? Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, I'm getting excited. Let's find out. Right away, a little mouse ran up to Jack. "This is the giant's castle," said the mouse. "He's scary." The mouse told us something. The mouse told us this is the giant's castle. Oh, what if it's not safe? "Careful, Jack." "I'm not afraid of giants," said Jack. "I'm gonna have a look around." He's being really bold, but I don't know if he's thinking about it. Remember at the beginning I said sometimes he doesn't think? Jack, you have to be careful. The first room Jack found was the kitchen where a cook was making soup. "Please can you help me make the giant some soup?" she said. Jack chopped up some vegetables. Let's chop up some vegetables. I got a carrot. Oh, what are you chopping? Throw it in that soup. Yum. Soon the soup smelled delicious. "Thank you," said the cook. "I'll tell you where the giant keeps his gold." Gold? Ooh, do you think Jack wants that? Yeah, gold gold could be like money, maybe for his family. But did the giant say Jack could have it? He's supposed to tap and say, "Giant, can I have some gold?" Did he do that? Oh no, it looks like the giant is asleep. Shh, his eyes are closed and I see the letter Z. That means he's sleeping. Jack followed the cook's directions and he went to the counting house where the giant was having a nap. "Whatever you do," said the mouse, "don't wake up the giant." Shh. Jack lifted the coins. Let's count our coins. 1, it's heavy. 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. 5. Oh, it's heavy gold. He carefully lifted the coins and he tiptoed out of the room. Shh, we don't want to wake up the giant. He's really sleepy. Then Jack went to the goosery where the giant was sleeping after his lunch. So the giant had his soup and then he went in here to sleep. One of these geese lays golden eggs. I have a golden egg. One of the geese lays golden eggs. Wow. Do you think Jack wants that? Yeah, maybe he could sell it for a lot of money for his family. Ooh, let's see. Can you find it without waking the giant? Let's look around. Ooh, let me see. Oh, I found it. Okay, shh, let's take it really quietly. Jack lifted up and he found the egg. And then he decided to take the goose. Wait, why did he take the goose, not the egg? Oh yeah, the goose could lay more eggs. That's really smart. I still see the letter Z. Z, 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 Z. That means he's snoring. Can you snore? Shh. Your snore is funny. Let's try. Let's see what's next. Ooh, under the castle, he found a dungeon where the baby dragon. I want to go home to my mom. Oh, the dragon wants to go home, but he's locked up. What should Jack do? Look, he found a key. He took the big key and he unlocked the dragon. "Thank you," said the dragon. "I'll tell you where the golden harp is." A harp is an instrument with strings that you can play. The giant has a lot of fancy gold, huh? Oh, wow. Jack made his way to the music room. He's tiptoeing really quietly. The giant's sleeping in there. The giant likes to sleep all over the castle. "Please, can you help me?" said the golden harp. "I want to get out of this room. I want to go somewhere else. This giant is scary." Jack picked up the harp, but suddenly it started to shout. So now I was quiet. I have to be loud now. "I tricked you," it said. "I'm going to call my master now. Master Giant, wakey, wakey. This boy is trying to take me." Look, his mouth is open. He's yelling, and Jack is worried or scared. Why is he scared? Oh no, if the giant wakes up, he might be mad Jack is taking his stuff. Uh-oh, here's the giant. His eyebrows are like this. He's enormous. See, he's big and Jack's small. Giant means big. The giant woke up, and I'm going to use a deep voice for the giant. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell you, here I come." Stomp, stomp, he's chasing him. The giant chased Jack through the castle. Oh my gosh, run Jack. "You may think that you're the winner, but I'll eat you up for dinner." Dinner winner, that rhymes. Dinner winner, dinner winner. Oh no, run Jack. The giant chased Jack down the beanstalk. Now he's climbing down the beanstalk to escape. That means to get away. "You can try to run away, but I'll eat you up today." This giant likes to rhyme. Today, away. The giant yelled. When Jack reached the ground, he grabbed an axe. That's this sharp thing. It helps you chop. Let's pretend we have one. Chop, chop. What's he chopping? He chopped the beanstalk, the bottom. It's like this, kind of like a tree. He chopped it at the trunk or the bottom, and it wiggled and fell down. Toppled over with a crash. Oh my gosh, I wonder what happened to the giant. Let's see. The giant was gone. He was never seen for or heard from again. And as for Jack and his mother, they lived happily ever after. A lot of fairy tales end that way. They say that they lived happily ever after. And that is the end. There's no more words. Here's the back of the book. Ooh, there's more books like this. Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood. We read that book, and the Three Little Pigs. That was so much fun. I like that book, Jack and the Beanstalk. Wow. So in the book, there were magic beans. And I have these lima beans. We might try to plant these and make a beanstalk. I wonder what we would need to make these grow. What does a plant need to grow? Yeah. Good ideas. Well, thank you so much for reading with me. I'd love to know what you think of that story. We've never read that fairy tale before. That's a new one for us. Have you ever heard of that story before, or is it new for you? And I want to know, how do you think we could grow these beans? These aren't magic beans, they're just regular beans. How could we grow them? What do we need? What story do you want to hear next? I can't wait to read it with you. Thank you for coming and have a great day. I wish you well. Bye.